Welcome, Libra, to Find the Count Tarot 1111. Today we're going to do your weekly reading from the 20th to the 27th. This is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Libra. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you. That's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements in the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluid, so whenever you're directed to this video is the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use the singing bowl here. As I do so, I ask you to take a deep breath in. Exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and bring them into the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means so much to me to see the channel grow. It also helps the video circulate so other people and other Virgos can, or Libras can see this message. So let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Libra. All right. I think I was calling you Virgo because I was supposed to be doing the Virgo reading right now, and I was drawn to do yours, Libra. So maybe that's why in the back of my mind there. All right. So I have drawn a Celtic Cross as well as some clarifiers, and some mini oracle messages came out for you. We will take the oracle messages at the end, and we'll start right now in terms of tarot and where your situation at this time is. You have the Ten of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is you in your element. This is in reverse. Tens, as we know, they mark endings and new beginnings. The Ten of Swords is that, recovery from that unavoidable defeat energy, okay? And in reverse, this is saying you're rebuilding. There's a comeback. Your growth game's been very strong so far, 2022. I feel like you're trusting your gut. And if you felt cornered before, you're fighting back. You're coming out of that corner with a resistance, I feel like. The Nine of Swords, it indicated emotional devastation in the second chakra. So here in the third chakra, the winter of kind of despair here, it is slowly melting. So I feel like the rejoining in life here for you is powerful. It is signifying that healing has begun for you. So it's quite a powerful time for you. Look at that. Clarifying that is the 10 of Pentacles. So 10 and 10. So angel number 1010, Libra, check that out. Put that into YouTube and see what comes up for you. Powerful number there. So 10s, again, endings and new beginnings. So I feel like this is going to be coming in quite swiftly for you. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this is definitely securing abundance essentially here. I feel like you're abundantly kind of wealthy and stable in something, whether it doesn't have to be financially, but you're aware of the rewards you've received for your hard work and effort, and that they're going to be paying off. Your diligence is going to pay off, or has, and you've built an extremely sturdy foundation, or you've got at least a good start there. I feel like one that you can trust and encourage in your confidence because of your stamina here, your loyalty and your conviction. Libra, that's what's going to help you go forward in terms of relationships and in business, because you're, a very trustworthy good always comes back. So I feel like this is encouraging abundance to continue to unfold and flourish, for you. And you believe that you are definitely worthy of all these things, and your loyalty and strength are definitely admired by all those around you. Obstacles. The Eight of Coins here. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. In reverse, I feel like, if you can see, she's kind of got her head there slumped down. And she's in constant pondering of something here. And I feel like this is missing, right? This is the card of the missing element, essentially. So I feel like, there's hypocrisy involved here a little bit, criticism, tediousness, maybe trying to take a shortcut, a fraud energy, someone that's not being their true authentic self here. I feel like someone's, maybe returned to the scene of the crime essentially in the past to, they came back to sort of, they perceived as something was left undone. I feel like in terms of you, the only thing that was left undone was the closure that you needed, I felt like. And you were hoping that they'd come back, but you've reached a conclusion and may not yet have, anything imagined beyond it. And I feel like it's okay to enjoy what you have accomplished by seeking spiritual solace and just understanding that, you didn't have, that was part of your problem in the past, Libra, is you couldn't walk away from something because you couldn't see anything past it. And that was the fear of the unknown there, because you were just like, okay, well, what comes? Is this like, this has got to be it, because I can't see another path forward. Well, no, that's because you didn't allow yourself to see the path forward, okay? Now we have the Heart of Swords here. This is your energy. This is Libra energy. So, you know what I mean? You're in your element, and this is in your obstacles position, because I feel like in the past, Libra, you were anything but, you know, in your element. You weren't able to essentially, you know, work your own magic in that way. You know, the heart of being in control of your thoughts and your words. You know, you're encouraged to be mindful, you know, and of the words you used, and those were your obstacles in your past. You kind of were just, you know, emotionally kind of having this diarrhea of a mouth, because you held up some pent-up energies for so long. And whether the beneficiary of the words was necessary or not, or, you know, deserving or not, it came, right? And so you could feel a little bit bad about the person that was in the receiving end of your words. But I feel like there was something beyond that. It wasn't about the words, the person, or anything. It was about something much beyond that had to come out. And I feel like that's what it absolutely did come out. Now you have the Eight of Wands in terms of your influences in reverse. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Again, in reverse, because I feel like here, this is saying here that there is something, you know, yeah, this is the card of new adventure. So I feel like in parts of you you're influenced by a new adventure. You want to take a new adventure. You know, the Wands kind of like the way, even though you know, the destination's not yet clear. Again, the destination's not clear to you, and that's what's, you know, is starting to influencing you, is understanding, hey, the destination doesn't have to be clear, but the journey is where it's at, right? This is important stuff. So it's time to focus on what you value. Your ambition is the necessary foundation here, okay? You may not yet be aware that you have arrived, but the path to freedom and manifesting requires you acknowledge that you've created more than you once imagined here, right? So drop your shoulders, breathe, just appreciate what you have manifested, continue to ascend towards your purpose, even though you may be using a foundation that you cannot clearly see, right? So it's okay to do that. Just keep on going. Ace of Cups here, look at that. So what did I tell you? This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but aces represent, you know, divine intervention and new beginning, essentially. So this is excitement, new beginning happening all here. Emotional intuition, you know, you're letting yourself drop into your own flow of your feelings and your intuition, and it's starting to awaken within you. When you get curious about what your heart wants here, Libra, it presents an opportunity to tap into the flow of life in a new and playful way, right? As you flow with flexibility is the discovery, right? You're opening up to your heart's, you know, desire for more here. I like it, okay? At the root of your energy, you have the moon in reverse, Pisces energy. Illusions, the veil to something being lifted here as well. So, you know, something that I feel like, you know, yeah, you just didn't see coming. You, in terms of the situation, there was an illusion that was, you know, a veil that was put over something that you couldn't see through. There was restrictions and turmoil here in terms of the root of this energy. So there's, you know, maybe mistrust, misinterpretation, but there's, you know, this represents Mars, so it's retrograde energy here. So this can be experienced as kind of losing steam or a sense of loss of something. But when that fifth chakra is in retrograde energy, it's time to reassess, reconsider your current methods, how you're behaving. You know, are you getting the results that you desire here? So beware of that phrase. Well, I guess it's not meant to be, right? Because this is a way to disown your absolutely feelings of disappointment and give up your desires to avoid being hurt in the future. So remember, what you think about, you bring about. So make sure that your purest intentions of what you want are there. What have you done? And consider when you've done this in the past, right? It's now time to try something again, okay? Then we have the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. It's time to, you know, play peekaboo with the world, essentially. Go within, Libra. The Hermit in reverse is definitely a time of, you know, asking yourself here, Libra, you know, would your heart and soul benefit from a more profound connection from the outside world to help brighten your journey? That's something you might want to consider. The past, we have the Five of Cups here. So again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but this is a little bit of emotional sadness, right? This is loss and defeat here. You know, you've definitely been through it. You've experienced, you know, the past, the hardships of the past. So this is the card of false appearances, because something, you know, presented itself to you in the past and it wasn't what it was meant to be. There was a huge mask, you know, that probably wasn't, and you probably weren't aware of it until you came into your own being, I feel like. You know, if their message that's sent out here is, again, of helplessness, if what you think about, you bring about. So again, the universe will send situations to you of that to create that internal state. So it could be that your unconscious old ideas are ruining your life, or are you running them essentially here. So you have to let them go. Allow the universe to send new opportunities to you. Change the message, change the outcome, right? So you truly have to think about what you're thinking about, what you think about, bring about. So there's nothing permanent about pain if we sink into it, right? Release into a space where, you know, we're currently alone and bringing down the white light of the energy. So breathe into your pain and allow your entire body to feel it again, and stay in this space until you experience a shift. Things may never get better, but you can and will move into a new horizon, okay? It's possible for you to do that. Okay, now you have the Ace of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is exactly what I'm saying, looking at the new beginning, right? Looking at what have I learned from this? This is conception of something new here. When you connect with your internal desires, the flame that arises within you, your instinctual passion here, it flows through you. And when you're courageous and you trust in your intuition, you're open to transformation, right? And when you connect to that, it leads to a potential. And now is that time for you to believe in that. Be confident that Spirit's guiding your way, because it is. The seed's been planted. You need to trust your path as it ignites, okay? In the future, we have the Tower, because this is what I knew. It's a Libra, something had to strip. Now, whether you kind of didn't allow divine, you didn't end it or completely do something here, then the divine will come in and kind of stir up, you know, the life for you, right? And this is when you've ignored your instinct. You didn't go with what you knew. And so, you know, because maybe you didn't want to take that unknown. You didn't see the destination. So you stayed where you at. Well, the divine's going to come in and say, meh, no, it doesn't work out for me right now. You need to move on. You need to let this path go. So this is, when manifesting and magnetizing, it's vital to remember that motto, do no harm. This includes towards you, right? So this can be repaired if it's not too late, but changes have to be made in terms of a situation, okay? You know, otherwise, yeah, this is Mercury retrograde energy. So reconsider or reconnect with what's left behind here. Perhaps take a new direction. In some cases, this is, like I say, it's a do-over. In others, it's the end all be all. So this could indicate a reconciliation. Remember, while things can appear to be a little bit haywire right now, Libra, a new start is what's called for here. So what shakeup do you need here? Are you trying to avoid some outcomes? Could this be indicating a missed opportunity? Have you ever let something go only to find something better? Consider without deciding here, okay? That's powerful for you. And the Six of Wands, okay? Clarifying that in reverse. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This Six of Wands here is exactly what I mean. It's sort of like, it's praise, but in reverse, this is saying you're working in a low vibrational energy that is pulling you away from achieving things with real merit for you here. So don't be doing that. Let that low vibrational energy exit of your life, okay? The Magician and the overall energy, I like it. That's positive energy. So this is you starting to alchemize, manifest, create your beautiful new beginning, right? You know, you're witnessing sort of that, you know, you're choosing the tool that best works for you in your journey here. I feel like all lessons that are vital to your evolution must involve some emotional investment, right? So using your intuition is powerful here for you. So this is new moon energy. And that new moon does not light up the sky yet. It is the darkness. Yet it is in the darkness there that plans are made and seeds are sown, right? So this absolutely indicates the time to go within. Look at how you feel, what your deepest desires are again. And here you're going to offer them to, you know, to someone else. I feel like you're going to start to offer these ideas out to the world a little bit more instead of just keeping them inside yourself here. Now you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is your third ace. So 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, I mean. So put that into angel numbers as well. But this is also, because it's your third ace, I feel like this is huge, huge, huge. Quickly, this is going to happen quickly for you, because this is, 3 aces on the board says the divine's going to be acting rather swiftly. In reverse, this is, asking yourself if you're disconnected from what you want to achieve here, okay? And in terms of your environment, you have the Knight of Swords. So again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Standing up for yourself with power and conviction here is what is kind of, meaning here. So, this Knight does not wait here. So it rushes with little to no emotion here, I feel like. So you could be, in terms of this, you're carrying a result or an answer here. So is your intention that, that has been set in motion. So I feel like there's a time for communicating, and it was in the past here. Actions, what is necessary here. Things that may or may not resolve in a way you like, but they will at least be complete here. So when you attempt to understand your present situation, look back 90 days. Wherever you were then is where this Knight began its journey. And so that's what I feel like very much for you. So look back at 90 days from this, energy in the past. And, and that's where you're going to see where this journey started, okay, for you. In terms of that, let me know about that. 4 of Cups here. This is in reverse. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. A lot of water energy. This 4 of Cups says to me here, I feel like that there's a, distance, stagnation here, but in reverse, this is saying, is it possible that you're ignoring your inner voice and emotional needs? And I feel like that answer is yes. Hopes and fears, 10 of Wands, your third 10 out, definitely powerful angel number for you. So, this 10 of Wands is upright, so that is a good energy, I feel like. But here, I feel like this is, the self-imposed burden energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this can hold, she's holding one wand very securely, but the others are kind of looming over her. So I feel like you may have accomplished something, but you're facing new decisions that require reassessing your needs based on where you are right now. It's time to look for some more supportive choices for yourself. You may be unable to recognize a burden, or you're carrying a burden, alone right now. So this could also indicate power without responsibility. So focusing on your solar plexus, allow your gut to guide you. Is there kind of a flow or a tightening energy? If the energy is uplifting and flowing, enjoy it. If it's confining and painful, send it love. Do not attempt to get rid of the burden. It's okay to be incomplete, right? And magnetize the support you need here. But like I said, pay attention to your gut feelings. The movement to Swords here. So this is, the Knight of Swords again coming out for you. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but this is, Gemini energy mostly, but in reverse, I feel like this is saying that you could be anxiousness, indecisive, caused by some sort of overactive imagination, disorganization, inconsistency with plans, over promises to please others, but doesn't follow through here. There's a lack of balance here that's becoming a fear here for you in terms of your situation. The overall outcome, the Hanged Woman here. So you're definitely going within, surrendering to what is, just going within. You're taking a time to just pause and look for your future here. This is representing a time for intuitive knowing, to look and discern if this is your true intention, or if you're trying to live out a dream that's really not yours, Libra. When you struggle to, when struggle is put on pause, we kind of relax into that unknown. We allow new ideas and agreements to be revealed. So it's time for you to be certain about your choices on your own. As you kind of follow this on your journey here, it becomes clear that you cannot proceed if your plans are made only to impress or to help others, okay? Obligations based on guilt keep you stuck. So, this is Jupiter, a conjunct energy as well. So when you have Jupiter return, it indicates a revisitation of what has once a fortunate circumstance of your life, okay? Here the indication is that you're about to break free and step into who you came here to be. You're in alignment with the universal energy. Think about, what you've waited a long time to do, Libra. The future, see for yourself here. Is this truly what you desire? Be honest with yourself and try to connect to the voice of your own inner child. Write down what they would say if this, is helpful. But it's time to recognize your own vision here, okay? And you have the Nine of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as the clarifying energy for that. So I feel like this is sort of, you know, resilience. You're definitely resilient here, but when your energy is displaced, strained, or worn, you see the manifestations in this in your physical form. So although the sensation of being guarded may feel like it's keeping you safe, you know, it is holding you back from what you truly desire. And as you choose to reset your energy and call back your stamina and the faith that's brought you here, you're one step closer to achieving your goals and the things that align with your true spirit. So now is not the time to give in or give up. So you're being resilient, and all that you work for is unfolding into reality. It's Bravo energy for you. Having some fun will help restore your enthusiasm. So do it. Have a little fun. What do you got to lose? Nothing. Let's check out your oracle message. Your sacred destiny is pleasure, my dear. Pleasure, because that is truly what you could use. A little bit of pleasure, a little bit of fun. It doesn't kill no one, right? So, you know, savor your life, Libra, each and every part of it. So take pleasure, you know, in the slowing down, the experiencing of your sentences, taste your food, you know, just live your life. Let pleasure be your password, right? Into every intimate part of your life, and allow your life to be a little less about being productive and a little bit more enjoying the moments, you know. And, you know, all directions of your life will blossom if you do so. Manifestation, last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. Yes, take a breather. Hey, you've accomplished a lot. What do you got to, you don't have to rush through everything, right? Situations, sometimes situations start with much promise and then they get fatigued or they fizzle out here. So this is normal. If a situation's dragging on and everyone's becoming far too sensitive, it could be time to take that breather. Is it still what you want? Is this situation slipping away from you here? It could be due to self-doubt or because too many people are trying to get their own way here. If you're struggling to find a balance with a VIP in your personal life or professional connection, it may be time to show your feelings here, okay? There could be a clash here because by everyone wanting to be the leader, give someone, you know, the situation some air, okay? You need to stop, revive. Emotional fatigue is dangerous as physical fatigue. It becomes long-term, so see the beauty in life to refresh your heart right now, okay? Now let's check out, you do have 5 animal spirit cards out here for you. So you got Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time for you, 49 in reverse, because in the past, I don't think you felt so lucky. May not even really at the moment, but it is a lucky time for you. And this is, you know, if you've been very much feeling unlucky, lost here, vulnerability is what's required here, Libra. You know, even if you don't feel safe, act as if you trust that you're going to be okay, and as soon you will see that you are. So to create is to take risks. So at this fertile time, you need to banish those fears and allow yourself. It's okay to admit that you really don't know how to deal with whatever is in front of you, okay? This is where curiosity and not knowing can be a wonderful state of mind. So be playful, admitting you're at the beginning of something. Come to that, you know, beautiful idea of birthing something new, okay? Now, Dragonfly Spirit, Truth Transcends Illusion, card 22. Yes, I feel like this is also a powerful message for you as well, you know, because this is saying Spirit's reminding you of the wisdom, the truth that's always available to you, right? Just as this, you know, pay attention to the truth beyond, you know, the illusion, and recognize the insights that come out of nowhere, the signs, the synchronicities, right? You know, Spirit is very powerful and will show up to give you all sorts of ways to see something, right? Love exists also in many forms, and sometimes we overlook it when we don't recognize a particular form here. Pay attention to signs now. They remind you that each of us has inspired dreams. So pay attention, open up to the truth, and letting the wisdom of this, you know, inform you. Providing insights to you at this time, okay? And Owl Spirit, you will see clearly now, 43. So whatever has been kept from you, it's going to be brought out. Secrets, lies, anything that's going to come forward, you're going to see very clearly now with a very decisive, clear-cut mind, okay? Horse Spirit, freedom is finally yours, my dears. The scars that are on that poor nose, you've taken it. You've been that battle wound, but you are now free, because once you come through this tower moment and you do this healing, there is a part of you that's going to rise to shine a beautiful day, my dears. And Parrot Spirit, watch your words, okay? But in the meantime, make sure that you're watching your words. Don't be responsible for the deep pain of somebody else. We all know how much, words can impact us. So don't let your words be, so impactful on somebody else, okay? Just be mindful of them, all right? Until next time. And if you've been the reciprocating factor of those, words, again, remember that they're words. And as much as they hurt, try to replace them with better, more positive words about yourself, okay? And see if that helps. But just watch your words every way. Everybody, be kind, okay? And until next time, namaste.